Well, I see this entire challenge of reskilling in the IT industry in two major parts. One is the reskilling around the tools and technologies that are coming in and are being introduced by the IoT world. But the second, which I think is going to be the more challenging, is the change in the mindset of the people. The change in the mindset from the developer to the design mindset. And I'll expand on that a bit more. But first, the easier one. Indian IT professional has been used to learning new tools and new technologies every 2 to 3 years. And that is not now, but over the last 30 years or 40 years. To that extent, all the specific tools that are required to be picked up are some things that I think they will be able to pick up. Whether it's the sensors and gateways related new gateways, the Zigbees, the Zigwares, or it's the new networks and protocols like the 5G or the LoRa's, or the new software like Python or Hadoop. Each of these specific tools is something that the existing IT professional will have to pick up, and he should not, I do not see them taking more than 4 to 6 months to pick up whatever are the required tools. The more challenging one is the change in the design and the required change in the designer mindset. What is, after all, the main difference that the IoT world is bringing in? There were these isolated elements of the IoT solution working in their own standalone manner. There was the sensors that were there, where people were working on the sensors earlier on. There were these wireless communication media, and people have been working on that, the 3Gs, the 4Gs. There are these BI tools, which have been the big data analytic tools that have been used by the BI teams, or there have been the mobile user interface tools which have been used by the people working on building up the mobile user interface. But what IoT has done has got all of them connected, and all of them are being together used to meet a business solution. And the software developer today has to have an idea about each of these elements. Each of these are going to influence the solution that he's working on. From the earlier days where he could just stand alone work on his own program and hand it over to the team, today more is expected of him to know about how the data is coming in from the sensors, about how the data is coming through the communication channels, about how the data is being analyzed through the big data analytic tools, or how it is being presented to the end user on the mobile. He will have to have an idea of all of these, and that requires a complete change in the mindset. He is closer to the solution that IoT is taking to the customer, much closer today. Until he is aware of that, he will not be effective at all. And if we, as the reskilling organization of the world, can address it to ensure that the new Indian IT professional has this designer mindset, which incidentally has been very successfully attempted by the Infosys team, where they have taken all their 100,000 developers through a basics on design mindset. If we can address it, I'm very confident that India will not only provide IoT for its own requirements, but it will be able to meet the requirements of the world. The next century is not Asia's, but India's century to come. That's my confidence.